Hello, everybody. This is Via Zone, where we review Asian entertainment. Please subscribe and ring the bell. And if you've already done so, thank you. Today, we're going to be talking about a 2022 series on Netflix. It is 12 episodes long and it's called Little Women. Now, I was delightfully surprised in this series because when I think of Little Women, I think of the American series, which has nothing to do with what this series is about. So I'm not sure why they chose this title. And again, the interpretation might be different in Korean than it is here, but it was so riveting. Now, let's start with what the plot's about. It's about three sisters that are all poor. And let me go through each sister. The first sister, which is the main actress, you'll see her here. She's been in a few Korean series that I've seen before. She believes that her world is not any better unless she's rich. So her whole outlook in life is she needs to become rich to have a better life. The second sister is a reporter, and she's uncovering these deceitful lies of these politicians and people, and she just has an eye for uncovering the truth. And then the last sister is a kind of a high school student, and she befriends of course, the main potential mayor's daughter. And so that's a whole storyline that unfolds. So all these stories that these three sisters are involved with all kind of wrap around each other, and it kind of unfolds that way where they live these separate lives, but somehow they all come together, and it switches back and forth to good times, bad times, and interesting how they and amazing how they pull all these girls together and how they intertwine with their storylines. Now, there's many evil characters in this series, and it all comes out. And the best way I can describe these evil characters is by descriptive words. So I say they're deceptive, they're revengeful, they're greedful, there's murder. There's just so much going on within these families, and they all again wrap around these three sisters. Well, as the story goes on and as the series goes on, you see how this corruption ends up really taking over these cities and these politicians, and it intertwines with how they feel or they think that they're winning. But in the end, of course, the bad guys get it, which I was grateful that they ended that series that way, because from what they did in this series, just riveting. I mean, you were kind of on your seat wondering if these three girls are ever going to make it out alive. Now, the bad woman in the story, she is the wife of the next potential mayor. She did such a great job. You could tell she really knew how to act. She was very deceptive. She was greedful. She was murderous. I mean, she just really did a good job at her believable character. The filming I also enjoyed. They did some kind of side face effects, which I thought was a really cool way of filming. So I have to give like a hairs up for that. I also enjoyed how they titled each episode with, of course, the number, but then they made sure they put a period after it. So if it was the first episode, it would be one period. And I really liked that because I kind of felt like they were trying to say that each episode had an ending to it. And when you watch the series, you do kind of feel that way too, although it does draw you in to watch the next one. So, all in all, it was a great series. I think you'll really enjoy it. There isn't a lot of romance in it, although there are a couple guys in it that do like the girls, but it really was more so of a riveting, deceptive, revengeful, murderous type of series. So, if you like stuff like that, I think you would really enjoy it. So, again, it is on Netflix. 12 episodes. It's a 22 series. It's called Little Women. And until next time.